20 teams remain in the Champions League qualifying now, of course, as they edge closer to the all-important mega money round, the group stages. Who's going to take advantage in the next qualifying round when the first legs are coming at you? And so are my predictions! That's right, folks, back with another prediction video today. We'll take a look at the third qualifying round for this season's Champions League. It is the first legs, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button and bang out today. All things Champions League related, blah 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 related. Woo! Football related, we got it all here, boys. Under one roofski, of course. That's right. It is so close. It is so important as well for these teams to get over the line, get through to the all-important big stuff, the money round, the group stages. Of course, can they get there? Well, of course, standing in the way is, of course, another qualifying round, and we've got the first legs right about now. But of course, if you knew where you've been, check out the links down below, of course, and a big shout out to my VRPs. They are the patrons, boys and girls. But anyway, let's go into the deep end and have a little look at what we're talking about. We're going to recap the results from last time around, and of course, we're going to kick it on forward to the whatchamacallit, the next round. Here we go. AEK Larnaca lost overall 4-3 on the end. So my picks are in the middle. The far right is the real score, and of course the far left is the aggregate score. 2-2 in the end. Complicated. I don't know how all that works. But anyway, Dudelange lost to Pyunik. Big win for them. Dudelange go into the Europa League there. 4-2 loss for them overall. Sheriff, of course, did beat Manabol 1-0 on the night, 2-1 for me, 1-0 on aggregate was enough. Zurich, they are out. Qarabağ go through, 2-2, of course, on the day, 2-0 in for me, 5-4 Qarabağ are there. Fenerbahce, they are out. Dinamo Kiev with a 2-1 win on the night, which was enough for them to go through. Bodø Glimt with a big, monstrous win, 8-0 in the end over Linfield. I went with a 3-1 win, 8-1 it was on aggregate, of course. So, yeah, what a second leg that was. Shufki, Zagreb lost as well, 1-0 it was. Zagreb just enough to go through for them. Malmo, they are out. Žalgiris with a big 2-2 win for them over Malmo. 2-0 was, of course, for aggregate to go through. Meanwhile, Olympiacos, they crash out to Maccabi Haifa. What a surprise. 4-0 win it was for Maccabi Haifa. On the road, I believe. 4-0 win for them as well. Shamrock Rovers, they go out as well. They did beat Ludogorets Razgrad, but it wasn't enough. But they go through to the Europa League in good spirits, and hopefully they can get through to the group stage there. 4-2, of course, for them. Meanwhile, Ferencvárosi with a big 4-1 over Slovan Bratislava. 5-3 on aggregate, comfortably through. And Viktoria Plzeň with a big 5-0 win on the night. 7-1 aggregate. 2-0 it was for me in my eyes. Those were the teams that were battling. These are the teams that will remain. Of course, before that, make sure you subscribe if you're new stuff right here every single day as we start to really kick it up of content. So here we go. These are the games. These are the teams. These are the ones edging closer. Some big boys, of course, have entered. And what a zinger we have there with Monaco against PSV. We'll look forward to that one, as well as Kiev against Sturm. Some big games here, of course, but a lot is riding on. So let's jump in the deep end with Sheriff Telesport up against Viktoria Plzeň, coming in place on Tuesday, the 2nd of August. Sheriff Stadium, of course, Telesport, 75% form for them. Unbeaten in the last 16 games, of course, winning 3 and drawing 3 over the last 6. Up against the Plzeň side, just 1 defeat at about 68% form heading into this. Telesport with a big 1-1 draw against Zimbaru, though, of course, in the top flight there. Meanwhile, of course, Plzeň with a big draw as well against Tbilisi in their top flight, of course, a couple, just yesterday. Look at the odds on this one. I've got very limited stats here. 13-8 is your Telesport, 90-10 is your win. 9-5 is your draw here. 2-0 win for Sheriff. They are, of course, making a bit of a name for themselves in the Champions League last season. They, of course, picked up points against some of the juggernauts. Can they get there once again? We'll see about that very soon. Dinamo Kiev, they're up against Ludogorets Razgrad. Now this, Dinamo Kiev are taking on. I'm blind. Where are we? There we are. Sturm Graz on Wednesday, August the 3rd. That's right, of course, taking place at the Olympiacki National Sports Complex in Kiev. 42% form for them right now. 1 win. The last 5 for them, of course, not great form for them. Sturm Graz coming at you, 83% form. Of course, winning 4 of the last 5. Looking very good as well. They played each other one time. It was a friendly. It was a 2-0 win for Sturm Graz way back in January 2018. However, Kiev coming to on the back of a 3-0 loss against Everton. However, did beat Fenerbahce to get to the stage. Sturm Graz a big 2-1 win over Salzburg, of course, over in Austria, to maintain an unbeaten start after a couple of games for them in the domestic top flight. Of course, look at the odds for here. 6-5 is your Kiev here. Of course, 11-5 is short. 11-5 is also your away win. So quite tight with the odds, but I'm going to go with Kiev with a 3-1 win for them at home to make it through. Well, not through, but at least a little bit closer to the next stage. Of course, Ludogorets Razgrad up against Dinamo Zagreb at the Humfamana Arena. Of course, Ludogorets Razgrad, 75% form for them. Just 1 defeat past 6 up against the Dinamo Zagreb side. Unbeaten in the last 14 games. Of course, winning 5 5 of the last 6, 92% form for them. They've played each other 4 times, these two sides, since 2012. It's been 2 wins, actually, for Ludogorets Razgrad, 1 win for Zagreb and 1 draw. The biggest win for Ludogorets Razgrad was a 3-0 win. Biggest win for Zagreb was a 3-2 win in the end. And in fact, the hosts have scored 8 goals compared to Zagreb's 5, works out around 2 goals to Zagreb's 1.25. The last time I played each other in Ludogorets was a big 3-0 win in the Europa League Group B back in October 2013, of course. Zagreb with a big 4-1 over Istra in the top flight there. Of course, Ludogorets Razgrad with a big 5-0 win over Spartak Varna in their top flight as well. That's heading into this match. Look at the odds here. 9-5 is, of course, your host. Of course, 6-4 is your away win. And 21-10 is your draw. So 2-1 for the draw, basically. Got to go with a 3-1 for Zagreb. Take it to the house in a very, very tight game, which could go either way. Again, taking the upper hand as well. I do anticipate Zagreb to give them much more clout in the second leg. Meanwhile, probably the game of the round here is Monaco. It's Eindhoven. It's at the Stade Louis II. Of course, Philippe Clement is your manager now at Monaco, up against a Ruud van Nistelrooy's PSV, of course. Monaco, though, coming into this just 1 win and 6 and 42% form, up against the PSV side, winning 3 on the bounce, of course. Played each other 8 times since 2003. 3 was Monaco, 2 for PSV, and 3 draws. The biggest win for Monaco over PSV, 3-1 win. The biggest win other way was a 2-1 win heading into this. Of course, Monaco with scoring 8 goals compared to PSV 7, works out around about 1 goal compared to their 0.88. Last time I played each other in Monaco, it was a 0-0 draw back in November 2021 in the group stages. I was in Group B. Meanwhile, Monaco with a big 3-1 loss to Southampton, of course, and Eindhoven with a big 5-3 win over Ajax in the Super Cup over in the Dutchlands, of course. 2019 on is your Monaco, 13-5 is your draw, 5-2 is your away win. Monaco are favoured to win this game, but of course Ruud will have a say about that. 2-0 win for them, though, for me, for Monaco to take it to the house. Union Saint-Gilloise up against Rangers, of course. Think these guys are out of Belgium, that's right, the Juniper League, who actually ripped it up last year, ripped up the rule book over in Belgium at the Stade Joseph Marian. Gilloise coming to unbeaten in the last 6 games, picked up 4 draws, though, over the last 6. Rangers, though, just 1 defeat past 5, 67% form for them, of course, heading into this. Rangers are picking up a 2-1 win over Livingston, heading into this. Gilloise with a big 1-1 win over Charleroi to make an unbeaten start as well over in Juniper League once again. Look at the odds on this one. We have 13-8 is your host, 9-4 is your draw, 31-20 is your Rangers here. I'm going to go with the 1-0 win for Rangers on the road here as they try to make advantage of these qualifying things to get through to the big bucks, the money stages, of course, which of course improve their the potential moving forward. Meanwhile, Benfica up against Midtjylland. Let's get into this one then. Coming at you at Portugal, Estadio do Sport Lisbon, whatever it is. Coming at you, it is Benfica, it is Midtjylland, and of course it is on August the 2nd. 100% form for Benfica heading into this. Midtjylland, though, 50% form for them. 1-2 lost to and drawn to over the last 6. In fact, just 1 defeat though past 5 if you want to look at it a different way. Benfica, though, winning 6 on the bounce, including a 3-2 win over Newcastle. Midtjylland with a big 5-1 win over Odense, of course, in the top flight in Denmark, heading into this one. The odds, what are we looking at? 4-1 on is your Benfica, 10-1 is your long shot, that's Midtjylland, and 5-1 is the draw. 3-0 win for the hosts here for me. Benfica getting the upper hand in the first leg, which will make a difficult match to climb for the Danes. Moving forward, Qarabağ taking on Ferencvárosi coming on to Wednesday, August the 3rd. Now, these two sides have played each other never. Of course, Qarabağ, though, just 1 defeat past 6, 67% form. Against the Ferencvárosi side, just 1 defeat past 6 for them as well, 75% form for them. Qarabağ haven't lost in any of the last 28 games at home. Ferencvárosi have not lost in any of the last 13 away matches. Goodness gracious me. Qarabağ with a 2-2 draw against Zurich, of course, to get to the stage. Ferencvárosi with a big 4-1 win over Slum Bratislava to get to the stage. 11-10 on is your, or 11-10 is your Qarabağ, 23-10 is your Ferencvárosi, and 9-4 is your draw. I'm going with a 1-0 win for Qarabağ, but having read that, it is very, very tight, and I could be going either way. Bodø Glimt up against FK Žalgiris, of course, coming at you at the Aspama Stadium on the 3rd of August. Played each other 3 times to 2022 wins for Bodø Glimt, another for Žalgiris, 1 draw as well. Bodø Glimt, though, winning 4 of the last 5, 67% form up against the Žalgiris side, who have picked up 5 wins and a draw to boot. Žalgiris, though, haven't lost in the last 8 games. Bodø Glimt, though, haven't lost in any of the last 28 home matches heading into this. They did pick up a win over Žalgiris last round. It was a 1-0 win back in the 26th of August last season. Not too sure when it was. It's probably the qualifying phase, around about this time actually last year. Bodø Glimt with a big 2-1 win over Apollon in the top flight there. Malmo did lose to Zagreb to get to this point as well. Look at the odds. 92 on is your Bodø Glimt, 90-4 is your draw. 10-1 is your long shots. That's FK Zagreb. 3-0 win for the hosts. Bodø Glimt look good, and of course they will want to go as far as they can in this competition. Meanwhile, moving forward, Maccabi Tel Aviv, or Maccabi Haifa, sorry, taking on Apollon Limassol. That's right, coming at you out of Israel. Now these two sides never played each other, of course, heading into this. 25% form though for the host Maccabi Haifa, just 1 win in the last 6 up against Apollon and Limassol side of just 1 once in the past 6 as well. 25% form for both of these two sides. Maccabi Haifa did beat Olympiacos to get to the stage. Big win that was, so they'll fancy their chances moving forward. Apollon Limassol did lose to Torino in a friendly back on the 27th of July. The odds coming at you for this one, 5-3 on is your Maccabi Haifa, 14-5 is your 92 is your away win here, 2-1 in the end for Maccabi Maccabi to take it to the house. And then wrapping up is Red Star Belgrade up against Pyunik coming at you at the Stadium Orakio Mintovic, of course. Red Star Belgrade, 67% form for them, winning 4 on the bounce. They actually haven't lost in any of the last 22 home matches. Up against the Pyunik side, who haven't come into on 50% form, winning 2, losing 2, and drawn 2 over the last 6. They have not lost in any of the 18 away matches. They come into this on the back of a 1-0 loss, though, at home to kick off their top flight there. Meanwhile, Red Star Belgrade with a big 6-0 win over Radnic, of course, to maintain their 100% record so far in the top flight. And they've actually scored a shit ton of goals, 17 goals in the last 4, just conceding the 1. So looking very good moving forward. On the odds, on 11-2 on, of course, red hot favourites are your Red Star. 11-2 is your draw, 12-1 is your away win. 3 win in the end for Red Star Belgrade to take it to the house. That, my friends, is my picks for this qualifying stages. Make sure you smash your subscribe as well if you are new. And of course, we'll be back for the second legs to see who actually gets closer to. I think they still got to go through playoffs, so a lot more work to do. But anyway, we'll cover it right here to the bitter end. But until then, guys, see you later. Smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up, smash the little bell, and of course, I'll see you soon for the next one. Until then, we're done.